Hello everyone, welcome back to another Codecademy HTML and CSS tutorial. My name is Caleb, and we're going to continue right where we left off. In the previous video we did some HTML3 basics, learned about what a div and span tags are. Now let's go ahead and go to a clickable photo page. Alright, and let's reset our code. Some photos on your table. You know all the tables now, or you know all about tables now. But do you know that tables are useful for much more than formatting text? You can use tables to create a beautifully formatted grid of photos. You'll notice we've included an extra file in this project, which is the style sheet.css. You'll be learning about CSS in the next lesson and project, but we thought you might like a sneak peek here. This file will help format your HTML to keep it looking great. Hit save and submit code to start your photo project. So if we look over here in our editor, we have our HTML index file right here, but also we now have this new tab that says stylesheet.css. And right now we can see some parameters set for our image. We can also see some more for our table and our table data. Really, it's just giving us our images, any image that we add, it's giving it a width and a height of 100 pixels, and it's putting a border, or really a dash border, and whatever this color is, around our table and table data. So, I mean, we're not really going to get into that quite yet, because that's all in the next lesson, so we can just kind of overlook that. So let's save some of our code. Awesome, way to go, and let's undo, or reset. Reset, undo. Okay, whatever. Row by row. First things first, we need to create rows for our table. Create a table, complete with body, and 3 table rows. Click the hint if you need a refresher. So if you want to get a refresher, I mean, you can obviously see table, t-body, and then table row. But we didn't need to know that because we already did know that. So let's just go down here in our body. And let's just add our table. And then let's add our t-body, because this is going to be in our table body. And then we're going to add a table row, like so. And I think that's all we had to do. Create a table, complete with body, and 3 table rows. My bad. I have to make 3 of these. So I'm just going to delete back. One more. Okay, there we go. And let's add a new table row. And let's add a new table row. So you should just have a table, a t-body, and then 3 table rows. So save and submit. Awesome. Way to go, guys. And reset. Okay. So now we're going to do cell by cell. Great. Now we'll need 3 cells per row to get 9 cells altogether. Add 3 table cells per row to get a total of 9 cells. So we just add our TD, and then we just add another TD, and then we add another TD. So now we have 3 columns per row. And we can keep typing all this, or I'm just going to copy and paste. So as long as you have 3 of them, and then 3. And if we look over here, we should now have something that looks kind of like a dial pad almost. And let's save and submit. Awesome, way to go, guys. And now let's go ahead and reset our code. Remember, it's better with a header. You want to give your table a header so everyone will know what your photos are of and about. To make sure your header looks nice, remember to set its span attribute to 3, since you have 3 columns and want the header to go across all of them. Create a table header using the t-head and the th tags. Feel free to call your table whatever you like. So out of our table body, and right after our first opening tag for our table, we're going to hit enter. And make sure to indent on this one, and we're going to add our table head tag, which is just t-head. Go ahead and hit enter. Now what we're going to do is add a th, but we also, since we're going to add a table header, don't forget to add a span attribute, because what we're going to do now is set this to 3 so it spans across all of our columns, and then we can just say this, nope, this is my header. So there we go, and we see now this is my header. Awesome, so let's save and submit our code. Way to go, guys, doing great. And now let's just reset our code. So 9 pictures are worth 9,000 words, because a picture is worth 1,000 words. Get it? Good work. Next up, find 9 pictures you can use any images links you like. If you can't think of any, try searching stock photo using your favorite search engine. Remember, image tags are one of the few tags in HTML that are self-closing. This means instead of having an opening image tag and a closing image tag, you should type in just one open image tag and then remember to close it within that first tag. This is because nothing goes between the opening image tag and the closing one, so you can safely open and close it with a single tag. Insert an image tag between each set of table data tags. Make sure to set each source attribute to the image URL you want the picture to be of. Okay, so like normal, I'm just going to open up my profile in a new tab. And just give me 1 second so I can grab the image URL right quick. And I'm just going to right click, remember, copy image URL. And you can add however many images you want. They can all be the same or they can all be different. It doesn't really matter. But now what we have to do is come down into our table body. And then in our first table data, I'm just going to put an image tag. Remember to add the source attribute and then paste in your image URL. And then make sure that you close that image tag. Now since I'm using the same image, instead of me typing this 9 times, I'm just going to copy and paste. So I'm going to paste it in between this, and then I'm going to paste it in between this one. And why is that coming up like that? Let me undo all this. Oh, I see why. Be careful and make sure that you're throwing it between your table data. This is whenever let's go ahead and indent here. This way we could we're not getting confused like I just did. So that's open, that's closed, that's open. Why isn't that closed? That one's closed. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, there we go. Like so. And then add this. And then let's back this up just a hair. Sorry about this, guys. But it pays to just to indent, really, because then you won't get confused. And let's do this again. And let me delete this. Why do we have so many table datas? How did we get an extra one? Must like mistyped or something. Let's just clean this up. You guys, if you haven't already done this, go ahead and do it. Just because it'll make things a lot simpler. Oh, shit. God, I'm a fucking idiot. Alright, fuck. I'm gonna come after my HTML. I'm just gonna paste in the image again, and I'm just gonna redo all this as I fucked it up. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly do this. So table row, and then TD, and then another TD, and then another TD. Alright, and then I'm just gonna copy this, paste it, and paste it. So there, okay, there's our table again. And now I'm gonna cut this image out. Sorry about this, guys. I mean, it pays to indent, because now we can just paste this in here, paste this one here. Okay, so now it's looking good. Before, if you recall, my images were above my table, and that was because I was putting it right after my table row, which that was just me being stupid. We all have blonde moments. And pretty much just populate your table with all the images that you want. They can be different images, they can be the same image. I'm just gonna use the same image. So now after we see, now we have, this is my header, and then we should have 9 images of whatever you want. These are 9 beautiful images of myself without the goatee here. Just the chin strap would work, but I think he would look kind of funny without the goatee mustache thing going on there. So I mean, I had to add it just because, I don't know, his face would look weird without it. Enough of that. Save and submit your code once you get this far. Hit save and go to the next lesson. And let's reset our code. So link them up. Perfect. Now you just need to wrap each image tag in an anchor tags like this. So remember how we just got to nest our image tag within an anchor tag? Remember to give each anchor tag an href attribute to set it equal to the web address you want your link to go to. Check the hint if you're stuck. So we just have to wrap each image tag in an anchor tag like the example above. There's no need to make your image source attributes and anchor href attributes point to the same web address. In fact, we encourage you to make them different. They encourage you to make them different, but I really don't care for making them any different. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and add an anchor tag. Remember, href is going to be our attribute. HTTP www.youtube.com, and that looks pretty damn good. And now I am just going to cut this, and then I'm going to paste it after. And now what I'm going to do is just copy all of my image, or really from anchor to anchor, I'm just going to recopy. And then I'm just going to come down here and replace each of my images by copying and pasting again because I'm lazy. And so now, as you see, this one's clickable, and none of these are clickable. Not yet, at least. So just keep doing this if you're using the same, but you don't have to use the same image and the same href attribute. I mean, they encourage you to go to a different website, but I mean, if you want to pass the lesson and not have to sit here and think of 9 different websites and have 9 different images, I mean, this is obviously a quicker way, a much faster way, really, because you're just pasting something 9 times instead of retyping and going out and grabbing different URLs and different image URLs. But make sure all these are clickable. Okay, so everything's clickable, everything looks good, as long as you hover over all of your image icons in your table and they all have a mouse click instead of a pointer. So like you should see a hand instead of the pointer. And now, once it looks like that, just hit save and submit your code. Awesome, guys, way to go. Start the next lesson, and let's reset again. So the sky's the limit. Beautiful. You've now got a great looking table of clickable images to display on your rapidly growing website. There's no reason to stop at just 9 images. Though you could create an entire album with dozens of images laid out beautifully on a table, feel free to experiment with linking the small table images to larger versions of the photos, adding additional table cells, and so on. So when you're ready, click Save and Submit Code to finish the course. So, I mean, we could do that, but, I mean, it'd just be more time. You're essentially doing the same exact thing. All you have to do is save and submit your code, and congratulations, you finished this course. Alright guys, if you liked the video, make sure to thumbs it up. Don't forget to subscribe for more in future videos. Also leave a comment if you get stuck. Sorry about that earlier about me getting confused. But like I said, that just goes to show that it pays off to indent just so you don't screw up and start adding images before your table data. Because obviously, that's how you're going to get errors and that's how nothing's going to work. And then you're going to get a funny looking website without this beautiful table looking like this. Alright guys, until next time, you guys have a wonderful day.